All right, Raiden, give me your VOD replay. Education time. 2 losses in the last 2 hours was pretty good. Raiden Takeshi. I see your code. J3 baited? Jebaited? I hope he's still here. Raiden said he was here earlier, so I just hope he didn't leave already. Oh, he's here. Okay. Oh, I'm dropping frames. Perfect time. Switch gears. All right, chat. If you guys are new, basically for 50,000 stream points, I can review your gameplay, and we have the chat also guess your SR at the end. Why are these usernames so long? Uwu bathwater. This is console. This is console, right? You can't have these battle tags on PC because they're too long. It's console. DPS review. Ooh, get to review some Genji. Are you eating before T-Lu? Oh yeah, we can play the word game before we go into T-Lu. All right. Let's see, some Genji gameplay on console. First things first, what is that positioning? But oh my goodness. All right, with the new Genji buffs. The new Genji buffs, you just come out the door and just poke them instantly. You guys already lost 2. Just see if you can assassinate anybody. Just deflect. You gotta dash out. Oh shit. That's gonna be a bit tough. Just keep poking. Just poke for blade. Just play from mid-range against this in a comp like this. This is gonna be a very hard comp to assassinate. Yeah, this is console. Here comes the Ashe. Here is Genji. You have a bit of a downtime. You gotta turn it and go. There you go. You're up. Control the high ground. Honestly, just perch yourself up here. Deal with this Torbjorn right now. Control this part. There you go. Nice. Good job. Nice. You see their Ana. You can assassinate her. I would have just dashed and cleaned her up. But Genji on console is a little bit different for the execution of the combos. Whoa. Yeah, so right there, you're kind of just like in Ryan's face. You have a dash. I think you probably could have just like went in there with get really close to her and just right click. Or sorry, not right click, a secondary fire because it's buffed so hard now. It's so strong. That's alright. Okay, they have ball. Okay, in a comp like this, Torbjorn's your biggest enemy. You have to get rid of this turret always, because this shit's gonna bother you. Once you get rid of that, you either go for the Ana or the Ashe, depending on who's caught out. That's like your goal. Other option is to farm the tanks for ult charge for Blade. But Genjis usually have 2 styles. You either just sit there and farm tanks with your right clicks and secondary fires to farm fast blades and play off a nano blade. Or option 2, you actually go for squishy targets if they're isolated. Both are viable options of playing it. There's a turret right here, so you destroy that. Nice. Hit that. Oh, you got nanoed a little early, but that's all right. You can just kill him. Just dash. There you go. Just dash. Nice. Clean. All right, you're good. You don't need a blade here. She nanoed you early, but it was enough to clean up the fight. Go for that bat. Okay, okay. This This looks like GM console. Really? I don't know what top 500 console looks like. I feel like the decision making is a little... Oh, nice dodge out of the way. On console, it's really hard to do a 360 Genji. That's true, though. Like, a lot of things in my mind are like based off, you know, what I can do, what I see on PC. Okay. Their Moira was like playing outside like randomly. You can just dash and kill him right there. He was low. Oh, nice shots. It seems like your like right clicks and your 180 turns and dashes are really good. All right, so right now you're kind of lost. You're kind of like caught in the middle of no man's land. You're like shooting the tanks when you don't need to be. I mean, you finished them off there, but I think you could have went down and like it worked out in this play, but like right here, the minute Ryan leaves, in my opinion, I would have went here first, killed the Ana. It works out in the end, but like later on, you have to always understand your role as Genji. Like I said, you farm tanks for Blade, or you just kill the squishies. And you already have Blade, so you didn't even need to do that. You could just assassinate their Ana. It's a safer, reliable bet. You were able to do it here still, but I think Ana could have been killed. But you cleaned up anyways. Nice turnaround right click or secondary fire. Nice. Aim is good. General rule for Genji is when you play Genji, you just never want to get caught with your pants down. And what I mean by that is if you're ever going to commit on a dash, you either have to guarantee you're going to assassinate or get a reset first, or you have a deflect available. So a lot of Genjis will dash in, they'll deflect, and they'll start jumping backwards to get out. Just have a plan in mind, an escape plan, whether it's a reset dash or a deflect to give you time to jump around and get into a safer area to get around corners. Always. The worst is being caught in the open as Genji. That's how you just get zero value. But anyways, you're trying to combo with a Nano Blade. You have Nano Boost. You could just perch. So right now there's downtime, right? During downtime, you don't all need to stand here. You could just stand here. You could stand here. You could scout, look for information. Some people should be taking control here. Just in general, don't waste your time like this. You just give up so much free room that you had time to get. That's a general tip, not so much Genji specific. So like instead of playing straight away like here, just make use of your mobility. Just like chill up here. Wall climb and like poke him from a top down angle. Wall climb over just a little bit, poke him a little bit here. You know what I mean? Pressure him. Pressure, pressure, pressure. But the fact that you're in the open, you force the deflect before you even bladed. Alright, where's this blade? There it is. Alright. Nice. Nice. Good blade though. Seems pretty solid for console turning around and all that stuff. And deflect in his face. Deflect, dash, reset. Nice. Awesome. Nice, you got the reset. Aww. It's alright. Dude, right now you're caught with your pants down. Right there. You're gonna get bailed. You got bailed out by your team. Any higher, you would have gotten killed. Remember how I said the worst thing is that always if you're gonna ever be in deep enemy lines, you always need a dash or deflect up. Always, always, always. Once you got the deflect here, then you dashed to finish him off. You dashed. You got that kill right here. You still have a dash. You still have a dash available, so you have an escape. I would have just sat there and like just poked until I needed to get out. Either do it to confirm a kill or use it to escape. In most cases, unless the damage from the dash will help get that reset. You got that. Nice. They're all so clumped up here. This is the Genji's dream right here. So far, like, pretty good. Good mechanics for console, right? You can't 180 turn. This seems really good for console aim and everything. Biggest takeaway from this is, again, just your Genji like game sense outside of it. This is good. This is not, I mean, this is my first time watching console Genji, and the fact that you're able to kind of like turn around that quickly seems pretty impressive. Remember, it's console, guys. It's console. I don't know how much aim assist helps for getting into good dash and right click distances, but okay. Okay, so here if you're gonna do something like this, you gotta be ready to deflect and dash out. Oh my god. But I'm not gonna lie, it works out here at this rank wherever you're playing, but you might want to get out of habit of doing something like this. The earlier the better, because this is just asking to die. Oh my god, like the fact that you didn't get punished here. Holy shit. 1v6ing. That's the thing that I always remind people when I do these reviews is like, when you feel like you can get away with a lot of plays in your rank, like, it's not to say that you always do it, but it's always important to remember that sometimes the plays and risky plays you make only seem to work because you're playing at that rank. It's gonna get punished when you climb. So you want to learn to, if you're gonna take these risks, you gotta learn when it's appropriate, when it's not. And I know you managed to survive here, but you really got to be careful and be calculated and think about what you're doing, because it's not going to work forever, and then people will end up getting stuck. They're going to hit a wall where their playstyle no longer works anymore because they're climbing slowly, and then they'll fall back, and then they'll get stuck in that part of the ladder. You just gotta like what I think what higher level Genjis would do here, like you can start here, that's fine. I rewound it a bit. You just sit here and you just primary fire, just poke a little bit. There's no need to just drop down like this. You can stand here, just jump, double jump, chill up here, just poke with primary fires. No need to just fall down like that. Like if you're gonna do this, you're able to get so many shurikens out. Like if you're ever gonna drop like this, you just deflect, and then as soon as deflect's over, you dash out. But the fact that like I can see like when you drop down here, you never turned around and looked behind. So it's like you don't even know who's behind you. This hog, they have a hog, right? He could have easily turned around and killed you. Like right there. But he lost track of you. Doesn't look like you play console, doesn't look like keyboard and mouse. No, it's definitely keyboard and mouse. You can see the strafing movements like this. It's like moving like this. That's definitely a keyboard and mouse. What's up, Lily? There's definitely not mouse and keyboard, definitely controller, sorry. Anyway, so right here you're just poking. That's fine. Your team has control of the space. This again. Oh my goodness. That was okay because you managed to get that reset. But if that Moira faded and you didn't get that reset, you just like walk with your back facing 3 people. Just be careful of that. You can just punish this Ana. Just go for it here. Nice. Good. There you go. Ooh. Oh my god.
You're welcome. I require healing.
Okay, you see the Zarya's fighting over there. You just walk in with secondary fires. 180 dashes are good. Alright, so just chill up here. Farm blade here at this point, right? Chilling here. There's so many turrets. Just primary fire here. I think that's okay. We can just chill here for a bit. Your team has a lot of ults up front. Instead of poking from here, you probably poke from up here. Make use of that mobility. high to low, so you always have an option to drop if needed. Good. Now his ball's free, I'll charge. Yoink, yoink. Oh, no, he pressed E. You guys are just spawn camping. Okay. There you go. Keep farming, keep farming. We need to turn around here. Wait, so there's so much time here that I feel like you could have just like potentially kept poking. Like right here, when I know your whole team is backing up, but you're already around this corner. You could just stood here and kept poking, and then moved, and then you have a dash to get out of cover. You should already have blade by now. It's okay, not a big deal, but it's just something to keep in mind. Just always make sure that in Overwatch, you know, during all parts of downtime, be sure you're able to like contribute in some capacity. Market console content would be nice expansion to your repertoire. The market is open for some nice quality production. I've experimented with something with the console settings. That's like the only thing I could think of. But like the game is specific, it's like it relates to both console and PC, so it hits every market. Yeah, you have blade here. Big. You should just go for the blade. You should just go for this blade. Even I was gonna say, even if he didn't have nano, in a case like this where the fight is going up to the payload, you should just went for the blade here. It's last fight. I know you can't sync up. There's times where you can't wait for the nano, even though you might have called. Like right here, you should have been popping it a long time ago and going for it. And it seems like your target selection here wasn't like. Okay, one more fight, and then I'll ask you guys what rank you think this is, and then I'll give my final closing thoughts on this gameplay. Okay, so here you're fine just farming for ult charge here. You know, it's during down, like your team isn't all regrouped yet. The minute your team regroups, oh, you guys are going ham. I think it might have been too early. Yeah, you might have jumped the gun a little bit. Yeah, that's what I thought. Your team wasn't there yet. I thought that was a very early dash. It looks juicy for it's like I said, you can't really dash in unless you're really confident you're gonna get the reset. I didn't even see that Moira. Okay, you see the Moira fade, and I know she's low, but you are kind of far. One dash will not be enough, right? I don't know if you guys know this. I'm sure you know this, but each bar on health on Overwatch is 25 health. So for Genji, the only way the dash gets the kill is if there's 2 bars like this. Click, click, click. That's 25, 25, 25, 25. You kind of get a feeling of what's killable if you like get a glance at this visual. That's what I do, at least. When I like when I sleep somebody, I look at their bar really quick, and then I know how much health they have. So 4 bars times 25 is about 100 health. It was a bit too healthy. There's another support there. Just dashing in like that, then you kind of just get caught out in the open. And then the worst part against Moira is you can't deflect her damage, and you just get owned. Everyone is 1 if you say that's true. Moira 1, she's no. Suddenly she's 1 HP. Yeah, you see that Hanzo? He's juicy. You could dash him there. I think I had an opportunity to do it here. To do it there, sorry. Oh, good. Dash. Yeah, biggest takeaways. Target prioritization actually seems okay. You do seem to be like going for tanks a lot, but that's okay when you have when you're building blade. During hectic team fights, it's almost always your job, instead of like going for tanks, when everybody's alive in 6v6, your job is to either kill a DPS or a support. Take those angles away from them. In general, poking phases in between fights, you just poke at tanks to build your blade. Number 2, dash with a purpose. You dash if you think you're really confident in getting the reset, or it's enough to help get the reset along with the secondary fire combo. And always have a plan out. If you're ever going to dash into the open like this, have a deflect available to kind of like back yourself up until you're back and safe under cover. And make use, and number 3, make use of the high ground. You're Genji, you're a ninja. You can jump a lot more and stay on high ground and shoot from top down. Your shurikens will naturally be easier to land if you're angling it like this versus being down like this, because they can just strafe and then you miss the shurikens. Whereas over here, it's a top down angle. They not only have to dodge laterally, but like horizontally too. It's harder for them to dodge. If that makes any sense. Fuck, losing track of my thoughts. And blades seem pretty good, pretty clean. And then just be careful when you, like earlier, you kind of just like put your back up against the enemy without really checking your surroundings. Genji, although is a lot of mechanics, is a lot about being smart because he's such a feast or famine hero. Like you can't just blindly drop in amongst like 3 or 4. Like you're gonna get punished in higher ranks. So just clean up the decision making in those circumstances, and I'm sure you'll find and see a lot more improvement. All right, chat, time to guess this person's SR, and then in like 5 minutes or like in a minute, we'll have Raiden tell us what rank he is. So chat, what is this Genji gameplay at? 2300, 24, 27. Plat. Somebody said GM earlier. You just joined, but Plat is always safe to guess because Plat is like the most popular rank for everybody, right? Plat, you play console? The Jane answer. All right, most people do think it's Plat or Gold. All right, Raiden, tell us what you think, or tell us what your rank is. Or Gold is the most popular rank, not Plat, sorry. Current DPS is 2875, peak 2894. The answer is console platinum. Very nice, very nice. Hey. But hopefully those tips and that review helped you. GR.